When September 11th happened, I remember the feeling was it was like a very personal attack on us as a country. I wanted to do something impactful. I wanted something that had a meaning behind it. And certainly the Army, there was meaning there.
When you're at sea, it's your primary concern as an engineer is to keep the ship moving forward and keep the lights on, and you don't have time to be afraid. You have a job to do.
My first job at 23 in the Army was in charge of 100 people and millions of dollars worth of equipment. You know, you had such an important job that giving it up, it's really hard to figure out where you fit after that.
I don't ever know what to say when somebody says thank you for your service. Because I don't think they even know what they're thanking me for, because I don't know what they're thanking me for.
I think my response normally is, you're welcome. I gained way more from it than I lost.
Don't thank me for my service, because it's cliche and it's normalizing, and it almost seems now obligatory.
I don't like it when people thank me for my service. It sounds like you've done your part, you're done with service, thank you so much, and now move along. I had been a helicopter pilot, I had been an S6. I expected when I came out that I was just going to be, having to decide which of the jobs that I wanted.
I applied for 800 jobs. 800 to get one. And it's like that experience in the Army didn't count. It was like null and void. A hero? No.
No, I do not consider myself to be a hero.
No. Not by a long shot. To my kids.
It's a small number of people who deserve that.
There's around 7,500 heroes between Iraq and Afghanistan.
I don't think that you can thank a hero because they're not here.
I don't think I did anything that was heroic or did anything special for anybody. I had a lot of anxiety when I came home, which was weird because you'd think that you'd have more anxiety being overseas, but it was transitioning back home that was, pretty hard for me.
It's not having a network or not knowing where I belong, not knowing where exactly I fit in. It's pretty much you're plopped down and it's like, okay, find your way now.
When I first got back from Iraq and Afghanistan, I had to deal with a perception of who I was as a veteran. The vast majority of civilian perception of veterans is that we're broken, that we're riddled with PTSD, or that we have so little skills that all we can do is knuckle drag.
I hadn't quite realized that people were looking at me that way, that not only am I a big guy, that I'm sort of a weapon because I was in the military.
It's a stereotype, that's all it is. You probably pass 1,000 veterans a day and you have no idea that they're veterans because they just act like normal human beings.
The majority of us, the overwhelming majority of us, are positively impacted by our service because it brings strengths and attributes and skills out of us.
Veterans are entrepreneurial, they understand diversity, they're incredible leaders.
So many of us have been through really, really weird and tough situations, and we're such better persons for them. And if you're a hiring manager, you know a hiring manager, say, hey, our next hire should potentially be a veteran. That's really the best way that you can say thank you.
Don't thank me. Let's talk about how we can make society better for veterans who are having a hard time reintegrating.
There are better things to say, like, oh, you were in the military. What did you do? How long did you serve?
Tell me about your service. But don't ask that if you don't really care or you don't want to know the answer. But if you do, feel free to ask it. That's a way that we close this divide, right? Is share these experiences with each other.
Please don't thank me, join me. Come out and serve with me and see the fact that I'm not done serving. I'm not even close. Thank me when I'm done at the end of the day. Thank me 50 years from now for all the things that we did together. Don't thank me now for what I did in the past.